Hi, this is Don McAllister and welcome to another weekly tip video. Following on from our first look at iOS 14 and iPadOS 14 a few weeks ago, it's time to catch up on some relatively minor but important improvements to iOS that we never covered in the first look episode. Now, all of the tips in this episode are for both iOS and iPadOS. I'm just demonstrating this on an iPad due to the extra screen real estate. So, first up is the Messages app. Now, there are two things I wanted to show you in Messages. The first is the ability now to create inline replies within a message thread, which can be very, very useful. Let's go across to Messages. So I've got three message threads here, one from Don McAllister, one from Lee, and one from another number that I haven't got a name assigned to. But let's take a look at this one from Don McAllister. As you can, well, I'll just read it through. This is a standard message thread. As can be seen, each message appears below the next. Then we've responded, yes, we can see. And then an entry that says, let's say this is a specific message about something. Now, I might have a response to this specific message, but if I just enter a message now, it will appear at the bottom of the list. So it won't be associated with that particular entry within Messages. But if I go to this particular message and tap and hold, you'll see I get the option to reply. And if I reply, now as you can see, that message has now appeared at the bottom of the screen and I have the reply option. So let me just go ahead and reply. I've got an external keyboard connected to this iPad. So let me just type something in. So this is my specific response to this particular message. And then if I go ahead and send that, then let's just tap away. Right, you'll see a couple of things here. So this new response down at the bottom in blue, you can see just above that, that is the original message I replied to. But if you look further up the screen back to the original message, you'll see below there is one reply. If I go and tap on one reply, I get taken back to the threaded response. Now let me go across to my iPhone and do a further reply to this particular message. So I've now replied, and as you can see, it's now appeared if I just scroll up. So this is just another reply, and you'll notice it says two replies now in the bottom part of the screen. But also if I go up to the original message, it says two replies here. So I can click on the two replies and see the sort of this little thread within a message thread. Now this works not just on individual messages, but also if you have group messages as well. And it's really very, very useful. But let's click away from here. Now the other thing I wanted to show you in Messages is the ability now to pin message threads to the top of the screen. So for instance, although I only have three here, more often than not you have pages and pages of different messages. If I go to Edit and say Edit Pins, right, I can now pin this particular thread up to the top of the screen. Okay, so now Don is at the top. I can say Done. So now, regardless of how many message threads there are within the sidebar, all the messages for Don will appear now here at the top. If I wanted to add Lee in as well to the top of the screen, again, just go to Edit, Edit Pins, go down, we'll add Lee in. Okay, and there is Lee. And as you can see, if you want to remove pins from the top of the sidebar, you can use the little minus buttons here to remove them. But I'll just go ahead and say Done. And there are my two message threads or my two contacts pinned to the top of the sidebar. It makes it much easier to keep an eye on those people that you converse with regularly. Okay, so that's a quick look at Messages. Let's take a look at a couple of new changes in the Photos app. That's just a quick preview of one of this week's Apple-related tutorials from Screencasts Online. Screencasts Online is your premium source of Apple-related video tutorials. All of our members get access to brand new, up-to-date tutorials each week, as well as unlimited access to our entire video archive, full of Mac and iOS-related tutorials. You can stream and download all of our videos on your Mac, iPad and iPhone, and even your Apple TV, using the members-only Screencasts Online Apple TV app. Membership also includes a complimentary subscription to the digital Screencasts Online monthly magazine, published each month and packed with videos, articles, reviews, as well as hints and tips covering all aspects of the Mac, iPad, iPhone, and all of the other fantastic Apple products. So, if you're ready to start getting the most out of your Apple devices, visit screencastsonline.com today and become a Screencasts Online member.